Hello, Virgo. Happy start of the week because today is Monday, June 22, 2026. And by the way, after your reading for today, without needing to switch videos, I'm going to tell you right here, in this very audio, exactly what ingredients you'll need to gather if you'd like to perform the scent. John's ritual, we've specially prepared for you this year. It's an incredible ritual, absolutely powerful. Because for the first time in the history of the channel, we're bringing you an ancient ritual from a now discontinued book that holds incredible power tied to fulfilling your greatest and most absolute desire right now. That desire you'd love to manifest this year, the one you keep saying, "This has to happen for me, no matter what." Well, this is going to happen during this upcoming midsummer, which is going to be magical, absolutely mystical. So let's dive into your prediction, and then I'll let you know what items you need to gather for the ritual, which will be posted tomorrow. And you might be going through a unique phase, one of those rare moments that won't come around the same way ever again. In the coming days, starting today, you may cross paths with people who will likely stay by your side only for this period, and then go their separate ways. That's why every single moment deserves to be lived with full intensity. Enjoy whatever it is that feels truly worthwhile, because it will be etched into your memory as both a lesson and a special moment to cherish. At the same time, you'll notice or sense a stronger need to get closer to your family and surround yourself with genuine affection. Right now, what matters most, and what will mean the most to you, won't be concrete material achievements, but the warmth of human connection and the love you receive from those who care about you. On a broader scale, your past efforts are finally starting to bear fruit, and that will allow you to enjoy a certain level of stability. But sometimes, the fruits we expect to receive are not the ones we actually get. You planted apple trees, but you're getting pears instead. Well, there are pears, right? You get the metaphor. Pushing yourself too hard physically could start catching up with you, especially in sensitive areas like your back or hips. It's crucial that you learn to listen to your body's signals. Taking a break at the right time can prevent bigger problems down the road. This isn't about overworrying. It's about taking care of yourself with responsibility. Remember that any temporary discomfort, if tended to with care and tenderness, won't have lasting consequences. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your lucky numbers and fortunes for this week. In health, your body starts showing the effects of neglect in your eating habits. If you haven't taken care of yourself in a while, fatigue and low energy will be clear signs that you need to reassess what you're putting into your body. It's possible that even one food item is causing a mild reaction, one that may not be serious but could still be annoying. Getting back on a more balanced, well-rounded diet rich in fresh ingredients could be essential. Plus, your body is asking you to move. Practicing sports can not only help you improve your physical condition, but also boost your performance on new projects you have in mind. Today, swimming and cycling are especially favorable for you. If those two sports appeal to you, it wouldn't hurt to give them a try. If you find they're not your thing, that's okay. Today just isn't the right time for that, and it's no big deal. In your professional life, you've made some choices that weren't entirely spot on, but that doesn't mean you can't fix them. Everything can be mended. The mistake stemmed from incomplete or unclear information, and now you'll have the chance to correct it without drawing too much attention. That way, you'll learn to double-check more thoroughly and get solid confirmation before taking action. You'll also receive news related to your work environment. Maybe they won't be exactly what you were hoping for, but that doesn't mean they won't still be positive. Remember, success doesn't always show up in the form you imagined. Sometimes it comes disguised as an alternative that, even though it's different, ends up being equally beneficial. If you're currently looking for work, a job opportunity will soon open up for you, even if it doesn't quite match the role of your dreams. However, it could serve as your gateway into the industry you'd like to build your career in. At first, the pay might seem low, but what will truly matter is the experience you gain and the chance to connect with a work environment that's the right fit. Patience will be key, a true strength. Over time, your efforts will lead you to more favorable positions. In the meantime, consider taking on a part-time job that allows you to balance your finances while shaping your professional path. Every little bit helps when it comes to your financial situation. If you're thinking about testing your luck with matters related to investments, remember to exercise caution. You might win, yes, but you could also find yourself waiting through long stretches. Keep in mind that investing isn't about putting money in on a Monday and getting returns the day after tomorrow. It's a matter of time and patience. We're talking months. The key lies in knowing how to do it, in what way to do it, and having the mindset of an investor. Not everyone is born to be one, and that's perfectly okay. Some people invest and suffer terrible anxiety attacks, while others invest and sleep like the dead for years until they finally reap their rewards. What matters most is knowing yourself. Not everyone is meant for the same thing. No matter how hard they try to make us believe we've all been born for something similar, the truth is different. You know your inner calm, you know how you process things, and maybe a more modest household economy brings you greater mental peace and deeper inner calm than constantly worrying about matters you'll need to address in the next 10 years. If you think about it, where in the world do we even know we'll be in 10 years? The real point is how you feel right now about your finances. Make a note of your lucky numbers and fortunes that will be with you all week long. You're ruled by the numbers 25, 37, and 48. Play them throughout the week, and may you have an abundance of luck, so much luck. When it comes to love, you feel your relationship is marked by a special destiny, as if life itself wove the threads that brought you together at just the right moment. The challenges you've faced haven't been in vain. They've helped you grow as individuals and strengthened the bond of trust between you. That deep connection translates into the certainty that when you need a genuine hug, your partner will be there to give it to you. You might be feeling especially wrapped up in work responsibilities right now, which can give the impression of some emotional distance or coolness, but don't mistake that for lack of interest. It's simply a result of the commitments each of you must tend to. A simple gesture like an unexpected hug in the middle of your daily routine will be enough to remind you that affection remains strong in the other person's eyes. If you're single, whether you're a man or a woman, and you've been enjoying the freedom of being unburdened by too many commitments for a while now, you might feel that it's time to reflect on the consequences of what you're experiencing. It's not about giving up your independence, but about being honest with the people who cross your path. Your intentions need to be clear, because otherwise you might cause harm without meaning to. Remember, it's not always about what you want, it's also about respecting the expectations of others. Cancel less. Promise only what you truly intend to follow through on, and keep your words in line with your actions. Honesty won't take away your fun. On the contrary, it will let you enjoy life with greater peace of mind, free from unnecessary burdens and misunderstandings. As for your energy level, it's somewhere between moderate and low. The wear and tear of your daily routine will show up in your body, which explains the feeling of fatigue. Give yourself more opportunities to rest and set aside dedicated time for relaxation. Quality sleep and intentional self-care can make a real difference. The positive situation you need to nurture today is that someone might surprise you with a thoughtful gesture filled with affection, reinforcing just how important you are in their life. If that happens, you'll also receive news from old friendships, reminding you that certain connections, even across distance, remain strong and unchanged. On the downside, be careful and avoid using lies as an easy way out. Underestimating what others know could leave you exposed and put you in an awkward position. Also, be careful not to make joking remarks when the other person is speaking seriously. Those comments won't always land well and could undermine your credibility, which is actually quite strong. And for students, don't be afraid to show off your creativity in your academic projects. Coming up with fresh, original, or visually engaging presentations can earn you extra credit. Don't hold back out of fear of what others might say. Your ability to impress with new ideas will be a real advantage. Also, listening to what others bring to the table will deepen your learning and help you incorporate diverse perspectives into your current projects. And when it comes to compatibility, today is a fantastic day with these 3 signs. First, with people born under the sign of Aries. Today, individuals with this sign push you to strengthen your social skills, something that directly impacts your professional and financial life. It's the perfect time to learn, get trained, and expand your network, because every connection you make will be incredibly valuable. Second, with people born under the sign of Scorpio. Their innovative energy will immediately shake things up for you. Plus, combining your ideas with theirs can create a domino effect that attracts new opportunities for abundance. Working together with them proves especially rewarding. And third, with people born under the sign of Pisces. Sometimes a true friend is the one who tells you that what you don't want to hear is exactly what you need to hear. Today, those born under this sign might help you see mistakes or attitudes you hadn't noticed before. And that's okay. That's okay. No big deal, don't sulk. Even if it feels uncomfortable, pick up on what they're saying, then analyze it however you'd like, and you'll see there's honesty and a genuine desire for you to move forward behind everything they're expressing. Sometimes criticism hides a whole lot of envy. I'm not saying those people are envious, but I mean that criticism often carries envy because that's exactly how those people would act themselves. So whether it's constructive or destructive, you can learn a lot from it. Of course, if it comes from someone who genuinely cares about you, it's not negative. On the negative side, you might experience some argument or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Gemini. But you already know that only applies today and only if you're actually arguing. And now, just as I hinted at the beginning, I'm going to tell you exactly what elements or ingredients you need to gather if you want to perform this year's St. John's ritual, which we're doing here on our channel, and it's going to be incredible. And furthermore, I'm not saying this just to say it. This is a really fascinating ritual, and if you're into doing little things like this, you really shouldn't miss out. First, pay attention. Pay attention. You'll need one large white candle, the kind that can burn perfectly for hours, or maybe a couple of small candles you already have lying around the house. I'm telling you, you won't need any fancy or complicated supplies. Okay. Hey, on the other hand, you'll need a red candle if your wish is about love or vitality, because as I mentioned right at the start, though I'll go into much more detail in the ritual video we'll be posting tomorrow. This is a ritual where you can ask for any desire you truly want. Of course, there are many kinds of wishes. It could be about love, or your career, or money, or your health. So if it's about love, in addition to the large white candle or the small white candles, you'll need a red one for love or vitality. But I'll go over all the details on that tomorrow. On the other hand, you'll need a glass container with clean water. The glass container can be a bowl, a pitcher, the one you usually use for the fridge water, whatever you like. Just a quick moment. If you have a wide bowl, it also needs to be glass, right? If you don't have a glass one, go with clay from the earth element, okay. On the other hand, the clean water, ideally it's from a spring, bottled, or store-bought, even better. In the end, the one from the faucet, the one from the handle will also be perfect. But let's focus on priorities until, if there's an element you don't have, then I'm offering you also opportunities. If you're living near the ocean, no question about it, specifically seawater. And if you're near a river or a natural spring, even better. The less toxic it is, the better, because, hey, the connection is much purer. But anyway, if you live in a city and don't have access to a river, ocean, or natural spring, bottled water is also your best bet, because it comes from a spring. On the other hand, you'll need a pinch of coarse salt. It can be sea salt or table salt, but it has to be coarse, white salt. Lastly, if it were Himalayan pink salt, something that's trendy right now and many homes have, it's also acceptable. But really, regular coarse salt, the kind you've always used, works just fine, perfectly normal, perfectly good. Just don't use those ultra-modern salts that come with vitamins and all sorts of additives. Go with the plain, everyday kind. On the other hand, a small amount of rosemary is key. Doesn't matter if it's from a sprig, ground into powder, in a little jar, dried, or fresh, it's all good. We just need rosemary, even if it's in powdered form. We also need lavender. All of this is just handfuls, a handful or two, or a big spoonful. Okay, the same goes for the lavender, can be in bloom, in powder form, or whatever you've got. It has to be the actual herb, no essential oil, okay? It has to be the real plant. Go out into the field, go for a walk, go to a flower shop if you can afford it, and ask for a little sprig of the herb and another of rosemary. But hey, it's kind of an adventure finding it too. Also, on the other hand, bay leaves, important, at least 2 or 3 leaves. I personally recommend 3, because of the energetic significance of the number 3, but really, Go with whatever feels most comfortable for you. On the other hand, without getting into any specific type, you'll need a white or yellow flower. It could be a daisy, a carnation, or a small sunflower, especially if they're yellow, a yellow daisy, which also exists. All right, whatever you prefer, take a little walk through the countryside and pick up a small yellow flower. I'll explain the meaning of each element tomorrow, but you can see they're really easy to find. On the other hand, you'll need a teaspoon of that tiny dessert-sized spoonful of honey, bee honey, of course. It doesn't matter what kind of honey it is, okay? It doesn't matter if it's from rosemary. It doesn't matter if it's from wildflowers. Doesn't matter at all. Because honey holds a very important component in magic, which would take way too long to explain right now, and I'll get into it in tomorrow's video. But most importantly, it carries a positive sacrifice element. The word sounds a little dark, sure, but not really. Positive sacrifice, meaning the effort the bees have put in, and it's a gift to us humans. So honey doesn't matter if it's from flowers, doesn't matter if it's from eucalyptus, doesn't matter what kind you've got at home. You'll also need paper and a pen or pencil. It's interesting if it's a pencil, but it's okay if it's a pen. If it has to be a pen, preferably blue or black. If you absolutely have no choice but to use a different color, go ahead and use that one. I'm prioritizing from top to bottom here. And finally, you'll need a container, a plate, something that's fireproof. I always recommend using your oven tray here. Tomorrow I'll tell you why. So clear off your oven tray and have it ready. And lastly, I almost forgot. One clean cloth or tablecloth, preferably white and without any frills. Ideally, it shouldn't have any embroidery. Shouldn't have your parents' initials stitched on it from when they got married. No, ideally, just a clean tablecloth or, well, a kitchen towel. Whatever's the whitest you've got with nothing else on it. If you don't have one, if you're traveling and can't find it, anything will do. Paper towels, cellulose. Okay. In that case, we'll just make do however we can, and that's that. Tomorrow, I'll fill you in on what it's all about. I'll leave the video on the channel so you can do it yourself. You see, the ingredients are simple. You've got them all around you, and that's it. I think what might be a little trickier, depending on where you live, could be the herbs. Rosemary, lavender, bay leaf. Those might be a bit harder to find. But if you head over to a grocery store, a herbalist shop, or even a florist that sells plants, you'll be just fine. And if you can afford to buy a few of those plants for your home, well, that's always better than better. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. Start thinking, pay attention, start thinking about your greatest desire, because this year it's going to come true. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. See you tomorrow. M.